We're back at Woodvale Fish and Lily Farm with Kalinda Anderson here in WA. And Kalinda, I've got to tell you that one of the questions I get asked the most about is when people buy a pond and it turns green on them really quickly. Now, that's all got to do with filtration, hasn't it?
It certainly does, and there's lots of different ways you can actually filter a pond, but we try and show people a natural method using plants, and this is it here.
OK, so this looks very much like an aquaponics system.
Well, it is, and what we've done is taken everything that we know about good filtration using plants, mimicking nature as much as we can with a good, thick, fine gravel base. And you have that good beneficial bacteria that are forming within the gravel bed, so any heavy solids that fall to the base, the fish are turning it over, clearing it of algae, and the bacteria then consuming and breaking it down.
Fantastic, so you're keeping the water clean. The plants, they're obviously a biological filter?
They are, and what's happening here is the water is running into these plant roots 24 hours a day, non-stop, and you've got a lot of bare-rooted water plants in there.
Look, beautiful white roots.
That root mat is trapping all the silt, the weight, the nutrients, and it is growing on it and filtering it from the water and sending the water back crystal clear.
And you've got a food source at the same time here, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you've got
Kangkung, Lebanese cress, watercress, and
all out of this sort of small area and just using nutrients that the fish are providing. Now, there's one more element to this that I'm really impressed with, and it's using a natural rock mineral.
That's right, zeolite and spongylite in our, well, we use zeolite in our pond at any time we have any algal problems, because that is probably the best and only way to control it naturally. And in the grow bed up here, so again, we're using the same water source, the same pump, the same electricity consumption, is just sending a drip feed up to this grow bed. But this is full of just the zeolite and the spongylite.
Okay.
And what we know about both the zeolite and spongylite is that they act as a natural nutrient exchange. So they will hold the nutrient and actually only allow it back to the plant root system on demand.
Now, one of the most popular stories that we did last year was just a 30-second story explaining how good fine crushed zeolite is in solving algae problems in ponds.
I think if you had some zeolite mixed within your gravel base would be the best. And then, because filamentous algae or string algae, blanket weed, whatever you want to call it, the one everyone hates, is the one that is seasonal. It will fluctuate different times of the year. So the zeolite is something that you can just apply as and when required.
And in fine powder form, you're just mixing it into the water over the top?
That's right. You'll get a cloud and it will all go a bit red and it will settle after about 20 minutes. And it is something that you might need to do every couple of days for about a 2-week period to get it under control.
But once you've done that, the water's clean?
That's right. And healthy.
Brilliant. Kalinda, thank you very much.
My pleasure.